Guys, I am loving Jinx in this new update. I mean, she is so insane with Lulu. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Lethal Tempo is just the cherry on top. Even Stormrazor is the cherry on top. But yeah, this is the Jinx loadout that you guys are going to want to use in all of your ranked games. For the items, you're going to want to go Stormrazor, i.e. Stasis or Protobelt, Rapid Fire Cannon, Guardian Angel, and Runon's Hurricane or Mortal Reminder. Now, in the gameplay, I was just going full damage, so I didn't build like, GA or Mortal Reminder. Now, for the runes, Lethal Tempo, huge Lethal Tempo lover on Jinx. You're going to want Hunter Vampirism, Adaptive Carapace to make you a little bit tankier in the early game, and Mana Flow Band because you're going to run out of energy quickly. Now for the spells, you're going to want Exhaust and Flash. And so yeah guys, I played a Jinx Lulu game. You guys already saw another video of Jinx that I posted. Absolutely insane combo. She's really fun to play. And also something weird, the game has a latency issue and it didn't give me the LP for this win in the rank game that I just played. So I don't know what's going on. But anyways, with that being said, let's hop right on into the gameplay. All right, guys, we're now in the gameplay. And yeah, man, Jinx. Wow, what a crazy champion to play ranked with. I've been spamming her a lot recently, and I've been noticing a lot of dubs in my match history. So if you want a bunch of dubs in your match history and you are an ADC player, I think Jinx is a cheat code. Now, I think you do want Lulu and you do want Lethal Tempo because the type of playstyle you can do with it is just insane. So in this lane, we're against a Lucian Karma, which is a pretty strong lane. Lulu, Jinx isn't super strong early game, but like these guys were kind of misplaying it. As you guys can see, look at the way I sneak auto attacks on this Lucian. Like I am just sneaking these autos, and he is just eating them. So you really want to utilize your rockets very effectively. And so right here, I'm kind of being in a position. These guys decide to kind of go on me. I wanted to exhaust Lucian right away, but I'm just surprised that he's actually like taking that trade. And what I kind of wanted to do, I wanted to W flash forward. That Karma could have killed me, but I think she misplayed. But I wanted to W flash forward onto the Lucian, but I couldn't because there was a little minion in the way. So the fight got a little awkward. But I think I should have just exhausted Lucian right away. And yeah. So right here, we're just shoving in the wave, and we want to reset because we just got a kill. So, yeah, I mean, I try to look for an auto attack onto Karma, but Karma is, like, playing literally right just outside of my auto attack range. So I do have to back up. And so, obviously, the first item we're trying to go for, is, or the components, you want to get the BF Sword. It's a lot of AD early game. Very strong item to have, especially on your first back this early, which gives us a little bit of an advantage in the 2v2. So I've talked about this a little before in my last Jinx video. So Jinx with Stormrazor, Lethal Tempo, and Lulu Polymorph is absolutely crazy because you turn on your rocket, you proc your Stormrazor, which slows them down, and the Lulu Polymorph will speed you onto them, and your Lethal Tempo will start stacking, and you'll just start doing a bunch of damage. It's really ridiculous. Now, Lethal Tempo is one of those runes that are super OP when it comes to team fighting. Not the best laning rune because it's very hard to completely stack it and utilize it. As you can see right here, like I'm poking them. Okay, I have 3 stacks. But see, since this Lucian and Karma want to keep fighting, it's very hard for them because now I have 6 stacks and I'm able to auto attack them down. Karma doesn't have flash, so guys, watch how I get that kill. I go straight onto Lucian. I exhaust him so he can't get away, and just look at that. Boom, he dies. And I think he even flashed right there too, which is pretty crazy. And guys, watch this. The Lee Sin wants to come in. So he kind of got baited because we used Lulu ult, and he tried to flash as well, and then the Rammus just smited him. So yeah, pretty easy wins so far. We're getting a lot of free kills early on, which is super important because as Jinx you want to scale, and if you're winning the early game, that's even better for you. Alright, so right here, I see that my Zed's fighting the Katarina, so I decide to ult because like maybe the Zed would keep fighting, but he ended up not. And you know what's super annoying is like now I have enough gold for the Stormrazor, and I can't buy it because I'm now walking back to lane. So yeah, the one easiest thing with having Lulu, I think Lulu is just super strong in the lane phase, depending on like how you utilize her barriers. Like there's a lot of champions, you know, Karma's barrier. Right here, dude, this is crazy. These guys immediately read that Lulu left the lane, so the Lucian hopped right on me. And as you guys can see, look, I'm looking for my auto attacks. I'm stacking my lethal. Look at that. And I'm running away. I'm playing this so perfectly right now. Luckily, Lucian had a really good ult. I knew he was going to walk back into that, guys. I just knew it. I aimed that zap on purpose. Like, I knew he was going to walk back up that way. And it was just a nice little clean kill. It kind of feels like these fights are a little close. I'm not going to lie, because, like, look how low I am. But then again, they're using Karma ult and things like that, and we're not even using it, so it is okay. And right here, I decide to cancel my reset to Rocket, and I get to kill on Katarina. It kind of just feels like a kill fest right now. So yeah, I mean, this is in Masters LP, by the way, as well. So these games are supposed to be a little difficult, but looks like the enemy team is kind of like... It's really rough for them, right? Because they're playing Karma Lucian, they want to be snowballing, and Jinx Lulu wants to scale, and we're winning the early game. And so when you're in a situation like that, it's really hard to play the game. And man, you could farm insane stats with this champion, guys. Like, you're about to see, look, Lulu just polymorphs me, and I just go crazy on it. And I tried to land that zap, but like, Lucian, like, who just stops walking? Like, just stops moving like that? And as you can see, I'm trying to play really aggressive, and I want to keep looking for these auto attacks. And as you can see, it's pretty decent poke, 178 crit damage. So it is really good poke, and so that's why I'm continuously just staying here auto attacking. Like, I don't even care. But see, they're using so much of their ults into this fight, which I think is crazy. But since the Lee Sin and Katarina were kind of starting to walk down, I had to be a little careful there. And I do decide to ult this, but the Lee Sin reads the play and does body block their resets, which is very smart of them. But, you know, I feel like I should still shoot out the rocket just to be safe. But they did use Karma ult, they did use Lucian ult. We didn't use much there. I guess I did ult too. But yeah, so now that I've, you know, I have my Storm Razor, I got tier 2 boots. I'm going to make sure to try to use that Storm Razor proc to get that slow, and then use that Polymorph to build up my lethal tempo and just continuously run them down. Like, I feel like that's just such a really OP playstyle, and you really can't go wrong with it, because in team fights, someone's always going to die too, and if you get your passive engaged, I mean, you're literally going to do so much damage. But guys, just look at this. Like, look at this. I'm just literally just auto-attacking him from so far away. Like, the Lucian's just getting chunked. And yeah, I mean, guys, this literally takes no skill, by the way. I'm not doing anything mechanically challenging right here. Like, look at this. Like, I'm literally just auto-attacking, guys. I'm being dead serious. Like, this takes no skill. Now, sadly, my Rammus, I feel like, was just sitting there watching me, which was a little awkward. I thought Lucian was going to walk back, but he didn't. Boom. I'm so low, too. I'm playing, like, by the skin of my teeth. But I was really surprised that Rammus didn't go in. And it's actually because, if you look, he doesn't even have his ult upgraded. So, I don't know what he's doing. But luckily, the Lulu was able to come in and make some plays. And I wanted to go on this Karma, but I knew that Lee Sin was coming. So, I was already kind of starting to walk away. I was like, okay, oof. I just flashed immediately, even though that wasn't close to me. I'm not even risking it. But since they are chasing me down, I exhaust the Lee Sin. But, like, there's just nothing to do. So, that was kind of bad by me. I overextended trying to go for that Karma. And it ended up catching me. But in the end, our teammates do pick up a double kill from it. So I guess that was a successful bait. I don't know what you guys would classify that as, but I would classify it as a successful bait. But yeah, so that was really clean by us. I'm just kidding. That was not clean. Like, there's no reason I should die. But anyways, we're walking back to lane. And yeah, I mean... the key really, once it comes to the team fighting, guys, which we'll get into, because there is dragon up, so the team we're gonna have to team fight. Like, us as a team, we're gonna have to team fight. So I'm shoving in this wave, and I kind of want to look to do the same thing, but I gotta be a little bit safer because I don't have my flash up. But I really just want to keep moving and just rocketing, like 185, 98. Like, look at these damage, guys. Like, and Lucian can't do anything. Like, I'm just spacing him out. Like, look at that. He's almost dead from nothing, from literally nothing. So that's why you could really use Jinx as like a type of mage playstyle, like literally just poke them down. But the best part is you don't need to aim your abilities. It's literally just auto attack. So I'm coming back, I'm shoving the wave, and I'm literally going to try to do the same thing since they weren't there. But I do know that they are coming down, and this Riven's really saving this Lucian right now, because I would just straight up rush this Lucian. But alright guys, in this team fight, I'm going to want to take my positioning. I want to have good positioning, stack my lethal tempo. So let's just watch this. Let's just watch this, guys. I want to make sure I get that reset. Rammus is going in. Katarina is pretty low. And I'm just auto-attacking, guys. Look at this. I'm keeping my distance. I exhaust Riven. Lulu ults me. We get the reset on Cat, and just watch this. I'm just destroying them. Boom, 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 boom. Easy. Easy. Very simple, guys. Very simple. Like, literally, once you stack your lethal, you're critting, you get a takedown, you're gonna be able to just attack so freaking fast, guys. And I'm really telling you, it takes no skill. Like, that, not one thing that I did in that fight took any skill from my end. Literally, okay, maybe like clicking the exhaust. Okay, I exhausted Riven. That's the only thing you guys would have to do. Exhaust the assassin that hops on you guys. I think you guys are capable of doing that. Okay, so right here, I'm deciding to taking some of their jungle. And so one thing I've done is, if you really look at the pro players and pro ADC players, you know, I always notice, like, okay, they have high amounts of damage to turrets, and because of that, they have so much gold because they're getting that plate gold. So if you feel like you're not farming as super good, make sure to look for those times where you guys could just take those plates away and do as much turret damage as possible, obviously without getting caught. The worst thing you want to do is try to go for a plate and get yourself killed, because that is not worth it at all. And so right here, I'm shoving the mid wave, and I want to keep poking. Like, look, you see that I have my Storm Razor proc open. I'm literally trying to look for this auto attack here. Boom, I get the auto. But right here, the Karma tries to exhaust me, and I proto belted into a wall. Obviously, it's clear that I don't use proto belts a lot. Like, I can't believe I proto belted in a wall like that. That's so disgusting. But anyways, we're coming back. I'm still gonna be looking to poke now. It's very. The reason why I feel so safe, like, pushing up like this is because I do have my flash. So all I have to do here is just watch out for a Lee Sin kick. But see, Katarina goes in. Watch these autos, guys. Watch them. Boom, 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 boom. Like, dude, the Karma's almost dead. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, boom, another 200 damage hit. Like, I'm literally just getting these free autos off, and I decide to ward right there. And it's just crazy. Like, I'm literally not doing anything crazy. I'm just going to be focusing whoever goes in. I place the traps a little bit early to kind of zone them away from me. But yeah, I mean, look, I barely used any energy because I did have blue buff too, which is really huge. And I want to just keep farming as much gold as possible. I see that the red buff is up, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to reset after that cannon. And yeah, so one huge change that I made in my build, guys, is going RFC third instead of Runon's Hurricane. And I think it's life-changing, actually. I think it's actually really life-changing, because sometimes I don't feel the value of Runon's Hurricane. But I feel like I could really get value out of that long-range auto attack, because that means I could proc my Storm Razor and my RFC together and run them down with the Polymorph, which is super critical. I think another really good support that you could play Jinx with is Karma, but Karma isn't able to give you that attack speed. But guys, just look at this. Like, literally, Jinx died from, I mean, Katarina died from what, guys? Like, do we even know what she died from? Like, look at this damage. I literally don't care at all. I just need to make sure to dodge Lee Sin. Lee Sin did mess up the flash. I protobelt away, and it's just all over. I ended up flashing away, but the Rammus actually taunted the Riven, so he was CC chained, so I didn't even need to flash away. But I was scared, you know, so it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. And this Karma, man, I really want to get that Karma, but she's a little too fast for me. A little too fast, but yeah, I mean, it's literally like the enemy team can't do anything. And the biggest mistake isn't like the way they're team fighting right now. Like, there's nothing they can do. The mistake is earlier on. Against Jinx, you have to snowball. You have to snowball. Because she's going to scale into late game demon. Like, she is a demon. Like, she has the arcane plot buff, bro. Like, she has plot armor. She literally has plot armor. So, like, you got to keep that in mind. Like, Jinx is no joke. She's very, very strong. So, you don't want to ent against her, and you really want to make sure you snowball. So, playing Lucian Karma is very good into Jinx Lulu, but not the way they played it. Not the way they played it. And so right here, I'm still looking for these auto attacks. Literally, look at this. I'm just getting these autos off. Like, this Katarina can't even do anything. Lee Sin had a really good kick. But as you can see, I'm literally trying to get the reset, and once I get the reset, I'm just rushing them down. Like, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing they can do. Like, literally nothing they can do. And we're actually about to end this game. I totally forgot. This game was so fast. It was so freaking fast. So we start hitting the crystal. I really wanted to kill the Karma, but the Karma was not trying to give me the angle to kill her. As you can see, she started running away. But anyways, she's going to lose the game from that. So yeah. Something really weird happened at the end of this game, guys. It did not give me the LP until much later. The servers was so bugged, so that's crazy. As you can see it starts loading and doing that weird stuff, which goes past the LP screen, which is super weird. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.